When you? Talk.
Oh God, him a ball put
When
the
you?
guy want time a ball fit two.
Tata. Where policeman you? The policeman will fuck you when you. I bet you say me go for me cutlass. You want me go for me cutlass? When you? Talk, where my name? The bomb buckler. Where my name, Tata? The police will fuck you, where name? Where name? Who? Talk, Lance.
Dark Lord, man. Lance.
Yeah. How much time you do it? What time you do it? How much time Lance fuck you? One. When you use?
No, man, I think that.
Okay.
Vaseline use. So when you use Vaseline on? When you use Vaseline on? Talk about. No! When you use the handle. What if I use? Oh. You know, people. So where you go back for? Eh? Where you go back for? Man, what's that? I gun you use. You gun. So you're afraid I gun? Eh? So you just bend over. And you fly your bum. Not glad, still pull.
Him a laugh. Ya ball and ya laugh. Which one you do? Can I mix up them, man?
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. So I received that video maybe about 24 hours ago. And what that video shows is the insensitivity of Jamaicans. What it shows is that mental illness is really a thing in Jamaica and people are not getting the help that they needed. What it also shows most disturbingly is that persons are willing to take disadvantage themselves of people in Jamaica, especially when them have mental illness. So the gist of this video is that this man of obviously not too sound mind, some of the marble missing out of the Marla can. He is one sandwich short of a picnic basket. So therefore him head not fully all there. So what he's saying is that you have an officer that is roaming the area, and every time the officer see him, the officer hold him up under duress, gunpoint, and do all sorts of atrocities to him. Codename YouTube can't use certain words. So it seems as if persons in the neighborhood, whether it is the story that he gives them or whether they know about it, is now making a big joke, and people, the truth is that I don't really see anything funny about it. Yes, it might be a little funny based on how things turn out. However, that man, because he is not a fully 100 there, is going through a traumatic episode and he probably don't even know it. He probably don't even realize the severity of the ABUSE that he is going through. So we see the people a laugh, and we see the man a cry, and we see they are making joke, both men and women, and everybody think that it is funny. Nobody thinks that, we really no need to go to the station and report the police we are do this to this man, all because of his mental situation, his status. So people, I just say, this is what we are used in Jamaica back in the days, same thing. People laugh at persons' condition, situation, and we thought that it was funny. Until we kind of start to travel, until we kind of see, this not normal. This is not something, this is not a laughing matter. This is not something that we should be taking as a joke. It is as serious as it gets, especially when one person is being exploited by somebody. If this is true, that this officer is actually doing this to this man, because him knows more than likely the man is not going to file a report. More than likely, this is not going to end up in a court, but it should. This officer, if what this man is saying is true, and if the situation actually exists, meaning the officer he should be caught, he should be charged, he should be charged, he should be tried, he should be convicted, and he should be given the maximum time that is allowed for taking advantage of the disadvantaged, the most vulnerable in a society, people with mental illness. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a video that has been making its round over social media, where it is seen a little thieving lady going at the people and business establishment, jewelry store, I think, in Pavilion Mall. She used Sykes, and the lady that was helping her, the sales representative, she wants to see one chain, she wants to see a next chain, she wants to see a third chain, fourth chain, so on and so forth. All the while, what she was doing is confusing the sales representative, who was not aware that she was going to hide one of the chain and quickly slipped it in her pocket while that sales rep was not looking. I want you to take a look to that said video, and then I'll give my piece. So people, what you just saw is a seasoned professional kleptomaniac thief, fingersmiths, dirty junk lady that don't want to work and think that they should go out and prey on unsuspecting victims. If you are a regular sales representative, you would not be prepared for people like these. These people are skilled in the art of taking people things, throwing you off using all sorts of psychs. I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to see R's, DEAD, and Cofats. Then you just do a little slipperoo, take what the people them chain, go and pawn it off or sell it for your own financial gains. So we see the owners of Pavilion Mall, they are saying that anybody that knows this lady, please to call us 1-876-968-4032. I repeat, 1-876-968-4032. The sad thing is that whenever these persons are caught and they go in front of the system, they're going to get a little slap on the wrist. They are going to get bail and they are going to go out and steal other stuff that you put around your neck and your wrists. They are going to make you risk your job, because the sad thing is that the person, sales representative at this store, more than likely she will have to pay for that chain that was stolen, even though she's probably paid minimum or a minimal wage. Sad to say, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that one of Manchester's most notorious killer, a hitman for hire, government name Nicholas Stewart, known as Big Tree in the street, take away people's 3 points. He was charged for a double takeaway, one back of the next. On or about August 8, 2024, a construction worker was on the construction site in the Spur Tree area, where it is said that Mr. Big Tree pulled up and took away that man 3 points, run him down and gun him down. Nicholas Reed was taken out on the spot. Fast forward, about 20 days later, on or about August 28, 2024, a man known as Cleon Russell, he was taken out at the border of Trelawney and Manchester, We could say that Mr. Big Tree screeched across the border while this man was at his work, run him down and gun him down. Went over him and blazed up a couple of corn over him. That was the infamous video that was shown with a man that drove a Mark X, was run down and gunned down. Mr. Big Tree then jumped in a vehicle and take away himself. However, he was charged for the double takeaway. He was charged for conspiracy to take away. He was charged for possession of a prohibited illegal weapon and also ammunition. Like I said, the police is putting in the work and the results are evident. They got rid of one of Manchester's most notorious criminal, hitman for hire, Nicholas Stewart, known as Big Tree in the streets. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is with regret that I have to announce that the next young girl is missing. The picture that you see on the screen is of a 13-year-old young girl known as Kimanique Walters. She's from Kitson Town, that is in St. Catherine. She attends Statius Golden High School. She has been missing from May 28, 2024. This is her in better terms. I hope that whatever or wherever she is, the person that took her away or the person that is facilitator being missing, sees this video, will have the conscience and release this girl. I hope if this girl, they buy some sorts of friend's house and hear or see this video, will return to her home, because we know the parents, loved ones, schoolmates, teacher, principal, everybody is missing her badly. Whatever the circumstances are, we wish that this girl returns home safely, because we've seen and heard about several situations back to back of lately in which several young men get missing and then ends up in the afterlife. People, we need to do better. Men out there, have a little conscience. Ease up off of the little pit in them. Make them live them life. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, continuing on the theme that the police is putting in the work. The police is batting 100%, shooting 100%. And this track record continues at the Caymanas entrance of the North-South Highway, where it is said that the police got some intelligence that some men that had just committed some sorts of crime was trying to escape. Police intercepted the vehicle at the entrance of the North-South Highway. Like I said, there was a shootout that ensued. Police confront gunman wheel and pop off. Police took evasive action, wheel and pop off with like or even bigger fire. After the smoke cleared, it is said that one individual was fatally wounded. He was turtle rushed to the hospital. However, too late was the call. Luckily for one individual, he lived to see a next day past midnight. However, it was short-lived, like that of the lifespan of a housefly. So we see the police them now play. We see the police them are put in the work under the guidance of Mr. Blake. And people are wonder, is there a police death squad? Yes, but justifiably so. Because a lot of these individuals, it is like they did not read the memo. They never see the notice board. They never see the message in the bottle. If and when you take on the police, you are going to get the SHITTY end of the stick. You're going to be sent up Schitt's Creek without any sorts of paddle. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called a hard ears make for a soft ass. Meaning that who can hear them I go feel. So I received a phone call a couple of days ago, and somebody that is in the short-term rental Airbnb business told me that, some of them people, especially from America, even if they have Jamaican parents and decide that they want to come on vacation by themselves because they feel as if they are fully grown. So he told me that he rent a place to a young lady in about her early 20s or so. Him tell her, well, they are one place are pretty much safe. So if you keep a safe space from what is going on, then you should be okay. She nodded and she told him that she'll be okay. She's a Christian, so she knows how to keep away from specific individuals. She is hip to what is going on in the street. She's from the New York, in the bad part of New York, and her family is from Jamaica. Jamaican mother, Jamaican father. So the man said, okay. She booked in for about 2 weeks or so. And while she was there, him realized him say she have some guests, some unscrupulous character. The type that fits the MO or the stereotype of the chopper, meaning that pants are sag, boxers are show, bleach out, braid up, tattoo pan fierce, teardrop on them eye, rate, lele. Him say him pull her one side and say, you know these people? She said, no, but me meet them at the beach, me meet them at some sorts of party. He would realize that not only was it 1 set, 2 set, maybe about 3 set, maybe everybody a friend, him not really know Chopper Organization of Jamaica. About a week going in, him say she come back, and him say she look stressed out, and him said to her, you alright? And she has said, yes. And him said, then how you look so? She has said to him, well, you know, sir, some people broke into the place and thief out all of my stuff. So being the owner of that establishment, him said to her, broke into the place, but me not see no sorts of forced entry. Him said, no, the people them did have the key. So him said to her, then hold on a minute. How them get the key? She said she have the key and them take it. She was by their place and them take it. But the story even gets worse. Based on what she's saying, them touch her up, them jump over her fence. So the person recommended that, you know, say you need to file a report at the police station. Make the police know exactly what happened and who did whatever to you. She said that she don't want to push it forward. She just wants to pack up her stuff and leave. A couple of days later, she left. So I say this to say that parents out there, guardians out there, mothers and fathers out there, even if you're Jamaican, come from the island, come from any other place. Jamaica is not like most places. Jamaican men, they are slick. The scammer type, they are very manipulative. They are very convincing. They are very charming. So the average girl that is out there in their 20s, these men will run circles around them, hold them and spin them, fold them, toss them and turn them, flip them over and do all sorts of stuff to them. If them things say the life that they live in America, whether it is one of the hard places in New York, when them come to Jamaica, it is a different kettle of fish, different type of scammers, different type of master manipulators that they are going to be faced with. These people are putting all sorts of things in the young girls, them drink, and then make them lose their mind and do all manner of evil to them. I think that is the case of this young lady that came to Jamaica because she have Jamaican parentage, used to come back to Jamaica with her parents when she was younger, decided she was going to come by herself, being a Christian and all. But sometimes I think that some people have some sorts of fantasy in their mind. However, that fantasy get FUCK literally. And not to say that it is justified for anybody for DRUGS, anybody and jump over them fence, take advantage of them. But sometimes some people put themselves in a situation that they should have avoided, was warned to avoid. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.